What's up, bro? Who am I here with today?
Elijah.
Elijah. Nice to meet you, Elijah. How's your day going so far?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Going good, going good. What's one story that you know you should have just stayed home that day that you came out of?
There's a lot.
Hey, there's a lot. Pick the best.
I mean, there's been a few times getting like caught in liquor cabinets and stuff like that.
By your parents?
Not just by my parents, but other people's parents.
Oh.
Yeah, and I mean, the whole group couldn't hang out for a while, and then there's other stuff like weed and stuff like that.
What keeps you going during hard times?
God. I think no matter what you do, like, I mean, you can be in the bottom of the barrel no matter what. He's still there, open arms. But I'm not perfect. You're not perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and then also like people around you that love you.
And what has brought you to God? Like, how did you establish a relationship with Him?
I would say people that you meet, they'll bring you closer to them depending on their experience.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, my mom, she was raised in the church, so I mean more or less my dad, but my mom.
And what experience kind of like made you know that you had to hold on to God in order to survive daily?
I mean, I would say to collide both questions, like my brother.
Okay.
Like, he helped me experience it. Him. Like, he helped me experience God better than anyone else.
Okay.
I would say him and my mom, because he pushes me. I mean, going to church camps, stuff like that, that makes you still, like, hungry.
So what's up, man? Who am I here with today, man?
Hello, my name is Tobias.
I got one question for you. So what's your biggest red flag in a girl?
In a girl, they're not organized.
When they're not organized?
Yeah.
What you mean? What you mean when they're not organized?
Like, you know, like you go into the room, everything's messy.
Okay,
Like they don't like their schedule's like messed up. Like they don't have time. Like they're not organized.
What does that tell you about a girl if she's not organized?
That she can have a proper relationship, and she cannot like keep a stable and like healthy relationship.
Hello, how you doing? Who am I here with?
Kenya.
Hello, Kenny. How was your day so far today?
Really good.
So today's question is, what keeps you going during hard times?
Just discipline and looking like to the bright path, the bright side. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and sometimes it's hiding and dim, but I just have to remember that. And my kids.
And how did you develop that discipline?
Since I was little, I went to a music school where you had to study really hard.
Okay.
And you had really, really hard exams, and you would have to just keep going through because you had no choice.
Yeah, that's true.
You had to do it.
And what instrument did you play now? You mentioned music.
I play piano and I sing.
Piano. And do you still practice that now?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
No.
Like when you were learning piano, like what kind of kept you going during those lessons?
Discipline.
Discipline?
And the exams I had to take. If I flunked them, I would get out of school and someone else would come in to get my spot.
Okay,
and
I get that.
This is really what I wanted to do since I was in 3rd grade.
Okay.
But I think the whole concept of studying hard, like trying, you gotta get better, that also applies in life, even if I don't do music. I think I'm very disciplined when I want to do something. That's what I have, and I just keep going to it. And even if I don't make it, it's just the fact that I keep working towards that.
Yeah, that's important.
Right?
Like the fact that you started.
Just looking at that clock, not anybody else's.
Just focusing on your goals and your priorities.
Yeah.
Because sometimes motivation will vanish.
It dies, exactly.
Yeah, it dies
it's
out.
Your discipline, creating
Discipline
a habit
really
of doing
takes you to the
something.
final.
Hello, who am I here with?
Haley.
Haley, nice to meet you, Haley. I got one question for you. What's something that you think destroys relationships the fastest?
Probably like not being open. It takes like both, you know, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, and it depends like on both sides of the relationship. Like if there's not honesty or just like, because like from my experience, like just not being honest ruins relationships.
You feel like a lot of guys are just usually like a little bit closed off?
Some, I feel like mostly me. I'm like closed off in a relationship, but it's kind of just because like you don't get that like point of view from like the other person sometimes, and it's like hard to like know if it's okay to be open, and then it just like spirals down from there.
Hello, who am I here with today?
Hi there, my name is Kennedy.
Hey Kennedy, how are you doing? How's your
I'm
day
doing
so far?
well, thank you very much.
What's something society normalized that shouldn't be normalized?
I would say, bro, I'm not trying to get too deep right now.
No,
because
go ahead. That's our type of podcast. You can get as deep as you want. Whoa.
I would say I think there's alarming amount of like normalized racism I found because so my daughter is mixed.
Okay.
And recently I've had people on the comments being like coming after me and my child just saying out of pocket stuff. And I
Okay.
feel like for a while, you know what I mean? People knew that that was not the right thing to say.
Yeah.
And lately, it's like people have gotten this pass
Okay,
out
so
of nowhere.
do you feel like social media has boosted a lot of people's
Yes.
ego because it's not confrontational anymore, right?
I think a lot of these people are behind troll accounts. When you you go to the pages, they're fake profiles.
Yeah, that is
and
true.
you can't see their faces, and it's it's messed
Yeah,
up.
a lot
They
of-
be feeling bold, but if you
That
act,
is true.
you know,
In person, they do not have that same type of energy.
exactly. But it's scary because you don't know who these people are walking down the street, especially
Yeah.
when you have children involved.
That is true. And you don't know how much that person knows of your children or yourself.
Right.
Yeah, I can kind of get that.
Yeah.
You know, with social media, it's
Yeah.
kind of like you have no privacy anymore, right?
Right.
Obviously, that's what social media is about. It shows you
Yeah.
to other people that you don't know.
Especially when you're in a business, you have kind of this expectation that you have to be up forward in front with
Yeah.
your life, especially if you're an entrepreneur. But then you have all these hateful people, so
Yeah, I
it's
get
like
that.
you're trying to find the balance of sharing, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and promoting your business. But where do you draw the line, especially
true.
when children are involved? I know. I'm like, fuck. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's the right question.
No.
I'm not trying to like get
Okay.
flame more
No,
than
no.
I already am.
Trust,
but
you're not.
shit, that's the only
Trust,
thing I
you're
can
not.
think about. You know what I mean? Because
You-
I just got blasted
For
on
real?
Instagram, y'all.
Nah, that's crazy.
No,
All right.
I was getting called a munch.
What? Nah.
Oh, they were coming for me. It was
Hold on, hold you though. Second question: what is something that's stopping people from being successful? Since you're an entrepreneur, so I kind of feel like you can relate to the path of business and stuff like that. What's stopping people from becoming successful?
I would say getting in their own way, whether that be. I feel like for the most part, people know that thing, and I can relate myself as well. You know what it is that you need to do. And you're complicating it, thinking it's something else, but at the end of the day, everybody knows that thing that they need to do.
Yeah, just
You
find
know
your
what I
niche
mean?
and stick to it, basically.
But basically, if you really like get down to the basics, that thing that you don't want to do is probably the thing that you need to do.
Yeah, that's gonna reach you to that
Yeah.
level.
What's up, man? Who am I here with?
Victor.
Victor, nice to meet you, man. So I got one question for you. What's something do you think that's misunderstood about you?
Misunderstood about me. Wow. Sometimes I act too goofy, so I always make jokes, and they don't think maybe.
People don't take you serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That's
I know.
the only thing I would say.
And what's your biggest fear right now?
Biggest fear is it's not being not wealthy, but I mean, not
Not being successful.
not successful. 'Cause it's not about success. It's about no money stress. You get me?
Okay.
Not let money stress you. Have
Being-
enough to live happily without having to look at your bank account.
Being financially stable. Who am I here with today?
Chris.
Chris.
From Miami.
How you doing, Chris?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good. I see that you're in a relationship, right? So
Yeah.
what's the hardest thing about maintaining a long relationship?
I've been married for 3 years. I would say the key or the secret would be compromise, patience, and love.
In our generation, we're kind of to a point where people don't want to get married or they don't want to be committed long term to someone. What do you say are the benefits to long-term marriage, and why would you advocate for someone to be married for the long term?
Yeah, I think God's design was marriage,
Okay.
and nothing's new under the sun. So you'll see time and time again people that have everything, but they don't have relationship. That's the one thing they regret. And then you see people that have nothing but good relationship, and they're happy. So that's the difference in my eyes.